welcome to What's the Tea in L&E. I'm Emily.
And I'm Leah.
We're management side employment attorneys with Woods Rogers. And today we are talking about when managers have sufficient reasonable suspicion to require an employee to be tested for drugs or alcohol.
Yeah, this came up recently, Emily, because a client called and said, do I have enough to send this employee for a drug test? And I said, well, what did you observe? And they said, well, no joke, the employee gets off the elevator and she only has makeup on half her face.
Was it Halloween?
No, not Halloween. And I was like, what how? Like the northern part, the bottom, the left, the right? What are we talking? Yeah, which part of the hemisphere? She's like, no, literally just the left side of her face her makeup was done. I don't know if she just slept on the other side or if this is some new Gen Z look, you know? I don't know if Billie Eilish does it, they all do it, okay? But that, and I said, well, does she normally wear makeup on her like entire face? She said yes. I said, do you have anything else for me? Anything else we can go on? Because that is a little odd. I don't know if we have enough there. She said, well, the employee's been coming in late a lot. Okay, maybe that's something more. But why does this matter, Emily? Why do we have to have reasonable suspicion?
Right, yeah. Why can't you just say, I want you to go get a drug and alcohol test? Well, a drug or alcohol test is a form of medical examination, legally speaking, and employers cannot require their employees to have to submit to medical exams without a sufficient reason. So you've got to, be able to explain why you need them to get one.
Yeah, it's got to be job related, right? So in this case, usually sending someone for a drug test, it's going to be for a safety reason. And so what does that look like to have reasonable suspicion? Well, you want to have objective observations that you can articulate, okay? So think of, I've got a checklist right here, and we recommend giving managers a checklist to follow. So do they have slurred speech? Are they rambling? Do they have a runny nose? Are they disheveled?
Are their eyes bloodshot? Are their movements jerky or different than normal?
Yeah, common sense is your best friend here. Another example, a client called, employee worked for a bank, was a teller, okay? Now this is key, that employee worked for a bank. And the employee was eating, for an entire week, no one saw the employee eat an actual meal, just candy all week, okay? Also not Halloween.
I was just going to say, another Halloween
I don't know,
incident.
yeah.
Okay, all right.
And then, and they were like, that's odd, but we don't know what to do with that. And then the employee came in and seriously questioned the manager why she couldn't get $11 out of the ATM. And she was adamant she needed $11 from the ATM.
Now, I'm no cash expert. I don't carry cash a whole lot these days, but you can't get ones out of an ATM, right?
No, just 20s, or at least I believe it's just 20s. And at that point they realized, okay, something is not right here, right? There's incoherent thinking, especially for a bank teller. They sent the employee for a drug test, came back, tested positive for meth. So general takeaway, make sure your managers have reasonable suspicion. There's a lot of flexibility as to what that constitutes. Make sure you're using a good checklist.
Yeah, make sure that you can articulate your reasons why. Have somebody else, another manager, double check it with you. And whether or not you use a checklist, ensure that you document your reasons for sending them.
All right, with that, hope you join us next time for What's the Tea?